Oh, we're
What's
live, aren't
up?
we?
We're
Yo!
live.
Okay, back at it again on December 10th, 2017. It is approximately 9:09 p.m. and we're ready to talk some tech and talk some other stuff relevant to most of you out there. Although I will admit, we do not have a plan. We do not have a plan at all. We have no script or anything. We don't even have like websites for articles or anything. So we'll take it away.
Oh man. Well, we don't have a plan, but there's 41 people, 56 people. It's
We have
warming up.
no plan. We have absolutely nothing like pertinent to talk about. I guess we can discuss the Titan. Is it okay? Is it the Titan V or the Titan 5? What do you call it? I feel
Call
like it's the Titan V because it's like
call it the iPhone 10.
iPhone 10 or the iPhone X. By the way, I needed that like for the review video, so we're gonna have to redo that at some point. But I need to get that so I can do the comparison. Um,
It's right here.
yeah, yeah. Will bought an iPhone 10, so you guys can
Just to look at all my bank stuff. Oh, that's
crucify him.
Face ID.
I think.
Face ID is trash, by the way.
Yeah, everyone's saying it's not 5. It's it's the Titan V. Stands for Volta. That's right. Corsair 460X or NZXT S340 Elite. Steve and I have a video discussing, I think, all three,
I'd
or
recommend
maybe
the
2 of them.
NZXT S340 Elite. It's
Yeah,
my
that's
favorite.
exactly what I would have said too. I prefer the NZXT case. So what's up, Jameems? What's up, Jameems? How you doing? My professor calls his phone the iPhone 10. It hurts me. Is it the iPhone 10? What?
It's the iPhone 10.
It's the iPhone 10.
It's
Yeah.
not the X.
It's not the iPhone X. Come on, like you really think Apple would go with X? Like they always have they had the One X, they had the Moto X. They have a bunch of phones with X in them, and Apple wants to be different. So like, you know what? Our X is going to actually stand for the number for once. This is a Roman numeral play, not a letter play. It's actually called the iPhone 10. It's not X. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Oh, what up? What's up, Josh Kemp? How you doing? iPhone 10 sucks. Suck it, will. What's up, guys? What's going on, Blandermania? Apple has said it's the X. Well, I don't trust Apple. I think we're gonna go with 10. Are you demonetized yet? Will, you want to check if we're demonetized?
Yeah, give me a second.
It's actually very likely that we are. We'll have to see. I hope you guys enjoyed our clickbait live stream title. I don't know what it is. Okay, and I'm gonna call him out because like I'm sure he'll just be upfront with this. But Linus always has some like clickbaity AF title for their live streams for the WAN show. So I figured we would just follow suit here and just be upfront about it, with our clickbaity title and such. Also because
That's the point though.
number
It's
3.
supposed to be clickbaity, otherwise you wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of true. Like unless you have some serious substance, I mean like the goal. I mean, I guess all of these tech channels kind of do the same thing, where they run through a bunch of relevant tech for the week and kind of like discuss their own feelings and whatnot. Yeah, the V30. Someone said the
Well, hang
V30.
on.
I
We
got
got
that.
we got a serious problem here. He says, "Hello, I have a problem with my PC. When I rage and punch my desk while I'm gaming, my PC restarts sometimes. It started doing that a month ago. What's likely to cause that?"
That's very strange. It might not have anything to do with your PC at all. It might be a connection to your wall. You have to check. I know I have a surge protector, like one of those splitters. What do you call them? The ones with the multiple outlets on them, extension ports. I have one of those. It's kind of janky. It just like wobbles and it disconnects and clicks back on. So you might want to be checking there.
I
Best
think you
clickbait on
should.
YouTube right now: Bitcoin price predictions.
If your computer's restarting when you punch your desk while you're playing games, I think you should try to like get a bat maybe and hit it with a bat next time. See if that helps.
You'll probably end up with better results there. Yeah, I just realized that the camera, that like my camera angle is pretty trash because they can see the entire desk. That's not what I wanted. I wanted them to be able to see like maybe this window here, like, but they're able to see everything. I'm gonna have to fix that next time.
What are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything, but like they're seeing like the floor, like they're seeing I got a bunch of junk on the floor, like the closets aren't clean. So I don't know. Have you reviewed the AMD Phenom 2X4 965? No, I have not. Guys, trust me, Bitcoin will be worth 30K in 2 weeks. Oh, you guys. RX or R5 1600X plus Vegas 64 ultra wide gaming. Like a boss. Thoughts on Ryzen 2000 series rumors? I don't deal with rumors anymore. I used to deal with that crap. It ain't even worth it anymore. Sorry, Brian. it's like an endless rabbit hole, you know. And when you're wrong, people are like, "Oh, you were wrong," ha ha ha. It's like, well, yeah, I just freaking like took a shot in the dark here, you know, based on past trends. That's really all you can do. And I just, yeah, trashed
My,
studio confirmed. As far as you know, yes. You guys got to see the film room. That's still pretty trashy right
yeah,
now.
dude, I've never been wrong.
Yeah, Will's never been wrong.
Yeah, I've never made a prediction, so I can never be wrong.
That's true. That's true. I hear ya. That's what's up, Brian. I need to know if you will review the DG77. I want to get it to replace the S340 Elite. My S340 Elite wouldn't fit my full loop, so I'm using an AIO right now. Well, yeah, I mean, but I don't know, unless you, I assume you wanted to upgrade to a custom loop after you bought the S340 Elite, but you don't go into a build with an S340 Elite and expect to build a custom loop in it like easy as cake. You know, like you got to have a much bigger chassis, I think, to work with. That cable management bar blocks a lot. You don't have a lot of space in front because the basement goes all the way up to the very front of the case, and there's really no room for a pump or anything.
Nick's commenting on the live stream. Nick, I think you should come jump on the live stream, Nick.
Nick Cowan. Nick Cowan. Will is never wrong in his life. Like bot confirmed. Yeah, dude, seriously, we have no clue what's going on with the like bot thing. Like we started the stream. I jumped on like 10 minutes after we made the event, and there were like 100 likes. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't like. How do you have like we had like 25 people watching when it first
Yeah,
started, and now there's only 125, and it doesn't make any sense.
yeah. Like I'm not smart enough to even know how to manipulate that crap. So I have no clue what's going on. Will was just busy setting up the live stream. Like he wasn't doing anything in the background.
Yeah, we
So
we set it up at like what 10 minutes before. Usually we try to do it a couple hours before,
yeah, it
so
was last minute. I don't know what's going on there. Kenny
and
says, "Hey Greg, should I pair R5 1600 with the 1080 Strix or the 1060 6 gig?" I can't. I mean, I can't answer that question for you. Obviously, the 1080 is going to be a lot better. Just depends on how much money you want to spend. I can't. I can't answer that question because it's not my money. It's yours. Spam. Rip angry grandpa. Rip angry grandpa. What am I missing something there? Can't stay. Got to work
what
tomorrow.
is it,
Just
angry
want to say
grandpa? I'm confused.
thanks, Martin. Appreciate you for stopping by. If you're still here, appreciate it. Just got RGB fans. My life is not complete. What? Why would it not be complete? When I hit the like button, I added 100 likes to the stream. Hacks confirmed. See, it's just the magic click of Will. I need you to show up on every single one of my videos. Whatever happened to McLovin? McLovin is, everyone always asks this, but McLovin works. Like he has a job. He doesn't do this full time like I do. So he's busy all the time. He works at a hospital, so they're always killing him for hours. Of all the AIOs you've tested, have any of them died so far? 2 of mine died so far for the year I've had this PC. I haven't had a single AI. No, I have had one. I had one from Corsair, actually. I'm not even joking. I had a Corsair cooler die. Granted, it was a refurbished one, but I bought it off a Newegg for like 60 bucks. I think it was an H90. I think it was Corsair H90. And it died, I think, more or less just because it was open box or refurbished. I don't remember which one. But that was the only one I ever had die. I have a feeling, though, like about half of the kits I get sent, I'm sure they open the boxes beforehand and make sure that they actually work, you know, because they don't want me opening a box and saying, oh, this doesn't work, and telling all of you. So I'm pretty sure they check. But I've bought probably half of them, or they've sent 2 or 3 for giveaways and stuff. And those have always worked too. So it just depends. I'm curious, what two AIOs did you have that died? I'm actually curious now. Yeah, I saw that, Terry. Yeah, Kyle and Paul did a charity stream. They earned like 10 grand for what was it? What was the charity that they were doing it for? Children's Hospitals? Is that what it's called? They did some. They were raising it for some charity. Um, any words on how to make money for computer parts? Start cheap and sell your PC for more than you paid for it. That's how I did it. These Sunday nights live streams are a cruel reminder that tomorrow is Monday. Hey, but that's why we're here, right? Don't think about tomorrow. I know for some of those who were in college, today was likely their last day, which is pretty cool. So if or not today, but you know, like last week. So that's awesome. Already Monday here. Baboon getting shafted by the early Monday morning stream. I appreciate that though for stopping by. It's pretty cool. Will, what are you doing over there?
I'm looking at Facebook. I don't have the Corsair Commander Pro for my HD fans. I can't control the light.
Children's Hospital for LA. That's cool. Yeah, I figured that's actually what it was called. I was trying to remember because it wasn't like one of the ones that like St. Jude's or anything like that. I'm in college and have 2 more weeks. Do you have 2 more weeks? Where do you go to college? 2 more weeks is Christmas. Jeez. Hey Greg, I can't seem to get my Ripjaws 3200 megahertz 16 gig kit to stay overclocked. I am running a B350 Gaming Pro. Well, that's probably your issue. It's a B350 game. B350 boards are not gonna. Very few of them are gonna let you get that high with memory, even running XMP profile. That's just the nature of cheap motherboards. If you want to get that high a memory clock, then you're gonna have to go with X370. Could have something to do with your BIOS settings in general, but make sure that your BIOS settings are sticking. Use CPUZ, and you should be able to confirm if everything's sticking or not. Exam tomorrow at 8 a.m. Decided to watch this. Josh Kemp. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you here. You should close the live stream and start studying, okay? Because you can always come back to this. But school can't wait. You gotta study, man. If it's Sunday, school comes first.
Yeah, drop out, then it comes first.
Hey, don't pull a. How many of the billionaires out there will have dropped out of high school? How many?
Probably high school, not a whole lot, but
Oh, not high school. Yeah, college.
all the ones that matter.
Yeah, all the ones that matter. Isn't that weird though? I don't know. It's just a strange.
I mean, either go to school, get taught how to work in a system, or create your own, hire people to do it for you.
Yeah, there you go. No regrets. I have an i7-7700 and try to stream on 3 platforms like YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and it just does not like it. I get hella frame drops and OBS. Any suggestions? Please help. What else are you doing? Are you streaming games? I assume you're streaming games. Make sure your network speed is bottlenecking. That's kind of a like obvious answer, but double check on that because if you're streaming to 3 different platforms, that can be pretty intense. Trucker Bomb, what's going on? Appreciate that $2 donation. Thank you very much. But yeah, I would check CPU utilization and then check check your network speed. Just make sure, like if you have around 100 megabits per second download and maybe 50 megabits per second upload, you should be okay. But anything lower than that, you be cutting it close. What laptop to buy? Well, for what price range? The Mac? What price range? Stream into a stream server and let that handle the substream. Yeah, we've done that before. What did we use, Will? For the what stream server did we use?
We've used a few different ones. Restream.io is the one that comes to mind, but there's the one we used recently. I forgot what it's called. Restream.io is pretty good. Obviously, anytime you send it to a transcoding server, then you're going to add latency, which is hard when you're doing like live chat.
Yes, game says my CPU is 49%. Yeah, then that's going to be an OBS setting then. If your CPU is not being overutilized, and I expect that you probably have something going on in OBS that would take at least a few minutes to diagnose. We'd have to look at it. Hey guys, what's going on? Jed Classy? I just butchered that. I apologize. Jack's Computers, keep up the good work. What do you think of the 6800K today? Appreciate the donation, my man. I am gonna have to say, 6800K. I wouldn't pay more than about. I'm struggling to even say 300, but I wouldn't pay any more than $300 for it. Still a really good chip. I have the 5820K still, which is basically the younger counterpart. But they're still good chips for what they are. What's going on over there, Will?
I just pulled up the website. So this is a website that's Science Studio on it.
Why do we have that cheesy video background?
Yeah, it's the only thing I could find. Is it like lagging hardcore for you?
It's lagging hardcore. It's like frame by frame here, dude.
That's awesome. Well,
it's like
anyway, I think this video is just a YouTube video. It's like an unlisted one that's embedded. So I think it's 4K. So it's trying to like play 4K. I can hear my computer like freaking out right now. Anyway.
Oh, it's so bad. It's just like.
Let me click off of it. Like if I click on the merch page. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the merch page.
Merch. We got merch.
But, yeah, like look, it's smoother. I don't know. This Mac is trash. Yeah, we're using Squarespace, and for no real reason. I mean, it was just kind of easy, and we wanted to throw something up really quickly.
Yeah.
So I
pro website builder. So,
Yeah, it kind of hurt me when I saw Greg's first website made
bro,
in Wix, and I was like, oh no.
don't hate on my website. Don't hate on my creation, man. Look at
But
that Mac lol. Getting wrecked.
anyway, I'm gonna totally plug this because why not? We basically, who was it? I forgot the guy's name, but we tweeted out a while ago asking for people to send in merch designs, and that's what you guys came up with. So, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a little scroll down box. It says thanks for, and you can insert learning, building, playing, cringing. What's the other one? Can't see that.
I don't know. It's really
Laughing.
pixelated.
Yeah, laughing with us. Yeah. So basically
The
stuff I
shirt,
said in the past, he just kind of compiled them all and made it like a drop down menu, which is I think is pretty clever. Um,
yeah, the shirt is gonna come in the mail. It'll come a lot less pixelated than this.
yeah, dude, why is your screen pixelated so much? Are you just zooming in on Chrome?
I'm just zooming in on it.
Oh.
I think I might have shrank the picture too much. But anyway,
Well,
and
happy
then
birthday, Roman. I see that. Happy birthday.
and then if you want a Will shirt, which I don't know why you'd want a Will shirt, but if you want a shirt with my name on it for no apparent reason, there it is.
Because he does Will things. You guys
Yeah.
know.
If you send me a picture, I'll like send you a Starbucks gift card or something. Like that's my way to like, I just want to sell one, that's all.
Yeah, so we have the merch store. It's live. You can buy one right now if you want. I think they're what, $20 or around $20 or so. And it's like a flat rate shipping thing. Basically, we're grouping them. Um, we're grouping them all. Will, am I even on?
Yep. Oh, sorry. I had my face on there. They like my face, sorry.
Oh my God, Will. So I have what was I gonna say? I didn't do anything. You built the website, but we have
Lisa,
them.
hang on. Lisa says she wants a T-shirt. You can pay for it like everybody else.
She wants the Will shirt, but she doesn't want the sign. You traitor. She's a traitor. One more. Is there any way to get more out of my 7700? I know it automatically goes 4.2. Any way I could squeeze a little more? You could tinker with your base clock a little bit. I don't know if your motherboard's gonna let you, but I know for Skylake you could overclock with the base clock method. You had pretty good breathing room there. With KB, it's not possible as far as I'm concerned, but you might
Yeah,
get like an extra 3 megahertz or something out of it.
yeah. I mean, if you want to get 5 gigahertz easy on it, you just got to get a Will shirt and lay it on top of your computer.
This is Will's Will shirt plug, just so you
Yeah,
guys
dude.
know.
All I want is one person to buy one. Like, if one person does it, I'll like I'll like share it on the screen. Like, I'll hide your address, obviously, but like,
Greg, what HDD imaging solution do you use? I don't use what is he talking about? I don't even use anything like that. Imaging solution?
what HDD imaging solution to use?
I don't use
Well,
one.
I mean, to be honest, I just use the terminal in OS 10. Like, that sounds really trashy, but like, I mean, just DD, bro. DD on the terminal.
Fellow 5820K user here, have you considered Hackintoshing your system? I think it'd be a pretty cool video idea too. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use it though. Like, it would just be for you guys. I would not take advantage of that at all. So I think it would just take so much time. And then at the end of the day, like, because YouTube is shafting us in terms of like view counts and the algo playing its role, I don't even think we would get enough views to even justify all the work I would put into it. So I'd have to get like a petition. You guys have to sign a petition on Twitter or something, start a hashtag, and then maybe I'll build a Hackintosh. But right now it's just not feasible based on how many views I think we'll get on that video. Sup kids, what's your favorite case? I don't care about price. I have a video literally answering that, but I appreciate the $5 donation. So that video is titled, "This is my favorite PC case." And in that video, I disclosed that my favorite PC case is the Fractal Define C because
Wait a
it's
minute. Sub Kid said he doesn't care about price. Then you should get a Will case. I'll sell you one for 10 grand.
yeah, that's true. 10K.
I'll
That's
figure out how to
pretty
make
good.
one.
It's pretty good. What is it? Shackintosh? Shack. Hashtag SS. I see it. Hashtag SS Hackintosh. But you put two O's in it, man. Like what?
Dude, Greg, how triggered are you going to be if I open up Squarespace right now and people ordered my shirt but not yours?
Honestly, I wouldn't even be that triggered. Any sale at all is going to be pretty miraculous at this point, just because we're like plugging it off the cuff on a live stream. Cyflox says P400S. Yeah, that's also a great case. I think that one's second on my list. And then that's followed very closely behind by the Yinzi XTS 340 Elite. Hey, so I'm curious, what do you suggest I do to get used to being in front of a camera? Okay, so this is an interesting question, but it really comes down to you have to focus on something else. You have to pretend you almost have to pretend that you're not speaking to an audience. Like when I film here, like I don't picture myself speaking to thousands of people that are eventually going to view it. I'm picturing myself speaking to one person because only one person at a time, like the whole family is not going to sit in front of a TV screen and watch a science studio video. Like I just know it's not going to happen. It's going to be a one-on-one thing where someone's going to want to know something or they're going to want to see something being built, and it's going to be like that personal experience. So I treat it almost like I'm talking to a friend. Like I'm trying to explain to a friend how something works, and it just makes it feel a bit more personal. I think that's how I've tackled it in the past because I'm not the best public speaker, but in front of a camera, I treat it totally different.
Yeah, or you just try to do a video and like me, and it doesn't work.
But,
We're not going to link that because we linked that last time, and
we lost half of our live stream
Yeah.
viewers because they all clicked on it.
yeah,
Oh, Ambiclimate though, they got some views on that video that night. Will an S340 Elite with an X62 Kraken choke my EVGA 1080 Ti for the Win 3? No, I don't think so. You might have to ramp your curve up just a bit, but the resistance that a radiator induces, I would have to see. I'm not sure how exactly the physics work there, but I don't think that if anything, you're going to have a louder system because the wind is going to be pushing through all those fins, but your airflow overall isn't going to be that lower. And if you're worried about temperatures, I mean, you can put your hand behind a radiator and just kind of feel how hot the air is. It's not that bad. Any air to your graphics card is better than no air, unless it's like 300 degrees, and then you got a problem.
yeah, it's kind of crazy with the what is it? I guess so. We have 154 views or viewers right now, and when we look at like YouTube, like I literally put the titles insert clickbait here, which really wasn't clickbait because I've seen those videos everywhere. But for example, last week's video was YouTube is killing itself. First off, it got demonetized instantly, and then but we had like 550 viewers, so it's really crazy. Like the clickbait game is real. Like it's real.
Rusty says there are 4 DRAM manufacturers. How do you have such a short supply? So it's all about the new stuff, right? All about 10 nanometer. That's that shift that we're starting to see, right? We're right in the middle of it. They're shifting to 10 nanometer. R&D is taking up a lot of their time. A lot of their infrastructure is focused on R&D for 10 nanometers. So right now they're not producing much of the 14 nanometer crap that we're used to having in DDR4 and the like. So we have basically a shortage in supply, a shortage of supply because of R&D, which is a bit ironic, but I expect those prices will drop again once the 10 nanometer fabrication is pushed. Hello,
Okay,
ruined it with a clickbait title.
I
I know,
can't
right? The clickbait, it's so clickbaity.
I can't pull up. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can pull up this guy. Anyway, this guy ordered a T-shirt. His name's Michael, but he ordered Greg's T-shirt, not mine.
Oh, good game.
Yeah, he lives in the Netherlands, though. I don't want to put your address on the screen, but thanks, Michael.
Hey, we appreciate that, Michael. I hope you what you should do actually, it's really cool. So you get the shirt, take a picture like a selfie with you in the shirt, and then we'll retweet it on Twitter, and we'll start posting some on Instagram and stuff. We'll do like you can upload multiple pictures on Instagram at the same time.
Yeah,
So we'll upload a bunch of fans wearing the t-shirts and we'll post them all to Instagram if you want to be on the channel.
yeah.
Link information, of course, but it'll be cool.
We also have a new Patreon, Silverano Cardenas. Oh gosh, I don't know, but
Oh yeah. No, he was a Patreon member before.
oh he just pledged 25 more bucks. So
Woo!
what's up, bro?
Appreciate that. That is awesome. That's more than we could ever ask for, but we appreciate that generosity and the support. I'd buy a T-shirt if I could get it signed. Well, what you could do is buy it and then ship it to our PO box, and then I could sign it for you and then send it back to you. But
If you want to buy one, if you want it signed, then we can figure that out.
yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, if you buy a black T-shirt though, keep in mind I'll have to use like a silver Sharpie because like black ain't gonna work on that. Hello from China. While I can. Hello. Oh gosh, that's good. I actually did a report recently on Chinese censorship from one of my master's classes, and I thought it was really interesting. They did a poll, and they found now, of course, I don't know what like the how reliable this poll was or who was specifically polled, but they ran the survey, and apparently up to I think it was something like 70% of the of Chinese citizens favor censorship, government censorship to some degree online, which I think is very interesting because, like, from in the Western culture and Europe and the U.S., it's like don't censor anything, right, unless it's illegal. So it's kind of strange how the culture gap there, like you just have two completely different viewpoints on the same issue. But I like reading about that stuff because I like trying to understand other people's points of view. Like, why do you feel that way?
No regrets, bro. We got you right here. 3XL. It's right there. Thick Willie. Right there.
What's up, sup kids? That was a weird thing. Appreciate that $5, yo. Is that an Asus Strix GTX 1080, or is that an RX? Is that I can't tell. Is that a Vega 64, or is that an Nvidia card? I can't tell, but it looks like you got yourself an Asus Strix card there. Pretty sweet. Andrew Jones says thick, two C's.
Jacob says Will has a Mac. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I
Well,
know. Will.
unfortunately, I don't know anybody that knows how to build PCs. So.
WTF, Will? Thick Studio. There we go. Good looks. Let me check them out real quick.
Common Sense said this like a couple times. Let me see if I can find it. What streaming software are we using? This is just Google Hangouts, but it's Google Hangouts on air. Yeah, Google Hangouts on air. That's
Yep.
built into YouTube. But yeah, we're actually switching to OBS and stuff. But this allows us to do the stream with Greg at his house and me at my house, even though we're a few miles away. It's the ultimate definition of laziness.
It really is, yeah, because I live actually about 30 minutes from Will does. What's up, Jameems? Question of yours, what are your expectations for Ryzen 2? So here's what I really expect. Let's just call it a Ryzen refresh. I don't know exactly what we're going to see in a Ryzen 2 lineup, but what I will say that I'm hoping that we get in the next lineup of CPU releases from AMD, excluding the APUs that are coming soon, is higher overclock ability. I think that's the one thing right now hindering Ryzen. I think the fact that we can only hit maybe 4.1 gigahertz is just not enough to keep up with Intel in the gaming sphere. Still great CPUs for gaming. Still great multitasking CPUs. The better value chip is on the red team. But from just like an objective raw compute performance standpoint, Intel's favored because they can overclock to 5.2 gigahertz, even higher sometimes. So I'm hoping that Ryzen 2 at least gives us a bit more overclocking headroom, and then we'll really be talking about a serious like one-to-one competition. Where's McLovin? People keep asking about McLovin. He's working. That's like the answer all the time. He's working.
How old are you guys? 23, right?
Yeah, I'm 23. Yeah.
I'm 22.
Well, it's 22. Yeah, when do you turn 20? Oh no, you turn 23 like later on, don't you?
Yeah, in like June.
Yeah, you were one of the youngest ones in our grade.
Yeah.
Nice 1 p.m. Why aren't there any monitors featuring IPS panels with lower than 4 millisecond response time? I'm not too sure about that. I did a video. I made a video talking about the differences in technology between like TN and IPS. Yeah, I'm sure there are IPS panels out there that are like 1 millisecond, but the reason why TN is better for that, the reason why TN panels have better refresh rates or response times is because of the way that those crystals in the pixel are laid out. So a TN panel has the liquid crystals in there. That's why it's called an LCD panel. Those liquid crystals are kind of twisted. That's why they call it TN, twisted pneumatic. And when you want light to go through, then the thing will twist up or it'll untwist, depends on how it's calibrated. But let's say it untwists to let more light through, right? So that turns on the pixel. So if it untwists to a certain degree, right, it's quicker for it to just twist like that than it is for in an IPS panel with inner plane switching. That whole like crystal lattice has to shift 90 degrees, or it's got to go 45 to 45 or however it's set up. So it's basically the distance that the liquid crystal has to travel when it lets more light through, and it also requires different varying amounts of voltage. The electrodes for TN panels, I believe, are on the same substrate, not on opposite substrates. There more about that in the video, but I invite you to watch the TN versus IPS versus OLED videos that I have on the Crash Course and Minute Science playlist. There's more info there about them. Love the shirts though, Greg. Got black though. Got black though. What?
I think he got a black shirt.
Oh, you got black. Oh, is that the guy who bought one? No
I don't know who was it.
Awesome. No regrets. That was his
It's
name.
like 30 people bought them, so I don't know who it is.
30 people bought shirts.
Yeah, they all bought mine.
Wait, no, seriously, 30 people bought shirts. I find that hard to believe.
Nah, 30 people didn't buy shirts. No one loves us that much.
Yeah, good game, Will. Bring
Looks
back
like one guy
McLovin.
brings 30.
Okay, look, all right. People keep bringing up McLovin. McLovin has his own channel. Go to his channel and tell him to do stuff to like make more content.
I should screenshot Jacobs or McLovin's Snapchat and then put it on stream and let everybody add him on Snapchat. That's what I should do. I'm gonna do that. Hang on 1 second.
You should not get spammed. All right, everyone, pull up your Snapchats. Will's gonna post Jacob's little like Snap ID thing. Just spam him. Like we want him to get like 100 notifications at least from people following him. He's gonna wonder what happened. That'd be pretty funny. Ruiner XL says, I've heard we're on the verge of seeing 4K IPS G-Sync 144 hertz 4 millisecond displays. I'm sure they've already been invented. They're just not consumer level yet, and I'm sure they're going to be $2,000 plus. Let's see. Will can never replace McLovin. Dang, Will, it's getting personal.
I don't want to replace McLovin.
Yeah, someone's like,
McLovin's my best friend, bro.
Someone's like, who uses Snapchat anymore? Yeah.
I guess we're old.
I have to get more involved with Snapchat because that's one of the things that I made as like a tier thing for Patreon. Like it's one of the things like they can Snapchat me and I'll Snapchat them, but I don't use it enough yet. I got to get more involved. 1080 Ti, I wait for 1180 Volta. I can't answer that question, Bobby. If you want it now, buy it now. If you want to wait. It's a question you can answer. Do you recommend 4K gaming or 1440p? As of right now, the best value option is 1440p. Look, when you're sitting 3 feet from your screen, you're not going to know the difference between 4K and 1440p. I'm sorry. Unless you get close to your screen, they look identical. So you're going to be able to benefit from the higher refresh rates and the less like graphics overhead involved with the lower resolution. It's going to be a lot cheaper. And honestly, I mean, you can get so much more packed into it if you go 1440p.
Neil Andrews just pledged $5 on Patreon. Thanks, bro.
Appreciate that. Was it Andrew? That's his name?
Neil Andrews. I guess I shouldn't give out last names. I don't know how this works.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it matters. Volta probably won't be out for at least 4 months. Yeah, it's just speculation at this point. 21:9 or 144 hertz. You can get both actually. I do 21:9 and I have a 100 hertz panel, and I think 100 hertz is still plenty. Like it's not as good as 1440p or 144 hertz. Gosh, so many numbers, but it's close. You know, it's not bad.
All right, I got McLovin's Snapchat. Here you go.
Oh yeah, spam him. Spam
there you go. Everybody add. This is McLovin's Snapchat. So if you want him back, you got to tell him.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get so lit. Please add him. Please do it. Does he have like one of those things where he has to accept friend requests, or does it just?
I don't know.
I hope it's just open. He's gonna be.
I think you can, even if he has to add you back. I think you can still send him one.
He's gonna love it. Just go ham. No more asked what camera I use. I use a G85 and I also use an FZ1000. What's your guys' Snapchat? I have a company Snapchat. It's the only one I have, but it's for Patreon donors. I mean, you just donate like $1 and you get access to it. But it's like more behind the scenes stuff because I try to post there as much as I can, but I honestly forget about it a lot of times.
You guys can add me, but
hertz was the holy grail.
You guys can add me on Snapchat, but I'm pretty boring, so.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna. Yeah, Will literally like every time I call him, he's either sleeping or in front of his PC, which I think is cool, but you know.
Yeah, that's my life, guys.
That's really mine too, though. That's what's so sad. I don't get out and do much anymore. Bob Flanders, appreciate that donation, my man. Yo, Greg, what's happening? It's just another one of those nights, you know. Like, I just finished up a video. It's rendering, or it's about to render, and then that'll be up tomorrow, I think. We got merch. Coming up. So
yeah, there's nice.
Want to buy?
Yeah. Get this nice studio shirt. If you want a shirt with my face on it, there's no point. Don't buy this one.
Yeah, don't buy Will Humphreys. You don't want to do Will things.
Yeah, there's no point in it. Like it's pointless, to be honest.
No, but it would be so cool. People are like, who's Will Humphreys? And you could say, I have absolutely no idea. And that would be
Yeah,
perfect. But
yeah.
then everyone's going to know Will because they'll all see his shirts, right?
Yeah, if somebody buys one in the next 10 minutes, then like I'll send you a $10 Starbucks gift card.
Yeah. What's up,
So
Daniel E? How's it going?
creative
Aussie
content.
Bogan Tech. You all get into crypto he spelled it interestingly. No, I don't get into it. Will dabbles. Will has some interest in it, but I don't touch it. It's just too hostile at this point.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
show you guys my Coinbase, but I'm kind of scared. So
yeah. You can overclock monitors. Most people don't know this, but you can overclock. Well, I would say most people. You can overclock most 60 hertz monitors to about 70 or so. Some.
it says his Snap is open, spamming pics now.
Oh, great. So I want to get his reaction. That would have been really good.
Will
In
hunts trees.
game CPU is BN or GPU? Wait, what? Caramel, you got to be specific. I don't know what BN stands for. Definitely get the 144 hertz. Yeah, it's night and day. I would pick the higher refresh rate over the higher resolution any day of the week because past a certain viewing distance, those resolutions are going to look identical. Science Studio T-shirt, which I bought as shouted out by Will, or a card I cannot use anywhere in Netherlands.
Oh well, I don't know, bro. What do you want me to do?
Trucker Bomb, I appreciate the donation. I am a $20 a month Patreon, yet I'm still sending money here. Look at that dedication. You guys, see, we could never, not that we would ever expect this, but especially in our current state, we couldn't expect people to do this for us. So we really appreciate that. And we hope that we're bringing you content that you guys actually enjoy. Because if you don't end up enjoying it in the long run, then this channel will die. And then Will and I will, well, Will already has other jobs, but I'll have to find a job somewhere else. Heck yeah, man. Visvio. Put the camera on either of you. Yeah, Will, why are we still on the merch shirt, on the merch page?
Well, I gotta click the button, bro.
Dang it, Will. This
There
is
we go.
why.
Can't have nice things.
You need to have it auto switch. Is it auto switching or not?
Yeah, it is now.
I'm like Matthew Merchandani. Oh, that's Italian. It sounds like Merchandani. That's a cool last name. I'm getting error code. CPU DXE initialization is started on my Gigabyte 5 Mobo with i5 8600K. I think it's my Ripjaw Series 5 RAM. PC working fine to my knowledge. Thoughts? Error code. Is that a blue screen of death? Is that what you're getting, like BSOD, or is this just like your splash screen when you boot up your PC, or what? Is it preventing you from turning on your computer? Let me know. You don't have to donate again. Our attention. I'll look for you. But
Switch out your RAM.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just start plugging one in at a time and switch slots. I have a video actually on that, and you'll know right away. It also could be a CPU issue. Your CPU could be interfering with your channels, so you never know. Oh yeah, that's true. I gotta pull down my mic. Good job, Bob. Appreciate that. Hey, are your shirts one size smaller? Like if I buy a large, will it be a medium? No, it shouldn't. These are American sizes, so they're probably too big.
American.
These are American sizes. I know that after December 14th, I won't be able to afford to go on YouTube, so I'll comment while I can. Left your channel since 30K. Appreciate that common sense. And I don't know. Like Will says, I don't know if net neutrality is if we lose it here in the States. I don't think that right away we're going to start noticing things right off the bat, right? Will, you were saying that's going to take a slow like progression.
Yeah, I think it'll be years before you really feel the effects of it. Because it's
Yeah.
not, even if it was legal, it's not socially acceptable right now to offer like a Netflix only plan. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense. So and that thing too is if they're all going to have to agree to do it at the same time, right? All the big ISPs, because if you live in a place where you have multiple ISPs, which you're in luck, then they would have to kind of essentially team up and say, hey, we're going to start running these like tier-based subscriptions for different web access, and we want to know if you want to do the same thing. We want to roll it out at the same time. So there will be some kind of cooperation there more than likely, because if one company does it and the other doesn't, everyone's going to jump ship and go to the other guy that's not doing it. So we'll see. ISPs don't censor, Google does. Ay, ay, ay. So I must confess, the first video I saw of yours was the NZXT Hue fiasco. Yeah, that's one of my darker videos, but I'm glad I
Any
got it
press
out
is
there.
good press.
Hey man, these people know, like I screwed up big time. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's done it. I love how people were always like, "Oh, you should have paid attention. You should have. That's so obvious. Like you should have checked it." Like a bunch of Captain Hindsights in the comments, and it's just like okay, like obviously I know you can't cross freaking cables. If you look at the backs of power supplies that are modular, they all have different ports on there. Like all the different pins are completely switched around. It really just depends on how it's all laid out in the PSU. So the fact that it fit, I thought it was the right cable. I didn't realize that I had the wrong cable out there. But that's what happens. That's what happens when you mix up cables. It says, Jack L, yep, humans never make mistakes ever. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't say anything to him. Like, there were a few haters in there, and it's just like, I can't say anything. I mean, like, I had to own up to it, and that's really all I can say. What's a good 1080p high refresh rate monitor to buy? I mean, just Google it. There's so many out there, dude. Just type in 1080p 144 hertz and just pick the one that's the cheapest from a brand that you trust. Greg, it's not showing you in my YouTube feed. Help. Freaking YouTube, man. It's that freaking YouTube. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just shafting us. Our channel right now is getting pretty hit. It's getting hit pretty hard by the algo. Like our view counts have been down, noticeably down. So it's just kind of like just got to truck through it. You know, it'll get better eventually, but you just got to keep going.
Yeah,
Don't
like
let it
somehow
discourage
there's
you.
354 upvotes, but only 145 people watching. So I don't know
Yeah,
if
it makes
people like came and left. Like I don't get it. Like
if they did, thanks, but I don't know. Yeah, we literally started the live stream and then 5 or 10 minutes later we had 190 upvotes, so it was kind of strange. Thoughts on getting a software engineering degree? I think you're going to have a very future-proofed career, so I think that's a good choice. It's honestly a lot of that's beyond me. That's more of Will's alley, but it's a good degree for sure. Those guys were smart in my school. They knew what they were doing. What's up, gentlemen? John McCreary? John McCreary? Is that how you say it? McCreary? My Strix card's overheating in the Define C case. Do you have any suggestions on case fans? Um, I really like Silent Wings 3 fans. So if you want something that doesn't look ugly, that'll match the case, then you can go with the Silent Wings 3 120 mil or 140 depending on your AIO config. RAM pricing is getting wild, man. Bought a new 32 gig kit. Yeah, I bet for that 32 gig kit you probably paid 250, $300 for it. Isn't that ridiculous? It's just
dude, this guy said I had pompadour hair.
what? Oh no, that's me. Pompadour. I have pompadour hair.
No, he said Will.
Wait, Will has pompadour hair?
I don't
What?
know.
I know my hair is pompadour, but it just does that. I don't do it on purpose. It
I just
just
need a
grows
haircut.
that way. I bought a new Corsair LO series fan and have the 4-pin connections in the motherboard myself with a set fan speed linked to 10.2 volts. However, it looks like the fan spins slower than faster. What you mean like it's fluctuating? If it's PWM controlled, it's going to fluctuate. But I don't know exactly what you're asking about. Going to hardware spice to set speed. Oh yeah, he's saying they're fluctuating. Yeah, so you're probably going to have to make sure that it's either set to PWM or DC. I would assume PWM, and just keep it locked. Turn off smart fan. If you have a smart fan button there, turn that off because smart fan's going to vary it according to CPU or motherboard temperatures. We ever go to an event to meet up with fans? We don't live in an area where many fans, other than the ones who went to school with us, know us or
You
live
did
near
run
us.
into a guy at Walmart the other day, though.
Yeah, I did. There's a guy at Walmart. There's a younger kid. He's like 14, 15. He he noticed me. I thought that was really cool and weird because I didn't expect anyone at Walmart across the street to be like, "Hey, you're from Science Studio," not be like, "Hey, Greg, I knew you from school." Like he actually only knew me from the channel, which was really strange. But I thought it was really cool too. It was really humbling. You mean you wish you bought a lot of kits, trucker? You could have easily doubled that. / high five. Error 66 on debug. LED reads Mobo CXC DXC. PC boots, and I'm having no performance issues. Again, to my knowledge. That's a yes to that. Will, I think we're gonna have to having no performance issues. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's if it's sticking on 66 the whole time, then maybe there's an issue. But if it's just flashing to 66 and then flashing away from it, then it's probably just checking it. I don't know if I would say it's an error. Um, it just depends. It's probably just a check sequence because you'll see it flash through a bunch of different numbers. Dr. Debugs do, so it's doing that. It's checking all of those to make sure that they're functioning properly. So I wouldn't say it's an issue as long as your PC seems to be running fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Have you tried the new Firefox? Nope. Chrome for life, because I just know Chrome. I'm just comfortable with it. What's up, PT Gamer? PT Gamer is one of our he's been a long subscriber, and he's also been a long Patreon donor as well. So I appreciate him a lot. I actually played a couple games with him too. Hey Greg, do you have any theories on why you and other tech tubers are being hit by the monetization algorithm crap? I feel bad for you, man. I don't know. I think it's just our time, Like a bunch of the other channels have already been hit by it, and they've already complained about it, and now it's our time to be hit and complain about it. Probably has something to do with keywords, and just we're very seasonal in the sense that a lot of people look for us in Christmas time. It just makes more sense, right? But I'm really worried about January, February, because that's when everything starts to taper off. People aren't looking up tech much anymore because they already have the tech, and that's where I'm really wondering how things are going to hold up for channels around my size or a little smaller. It'll be interesting. We're gonna answer a couple more questions. Not gonna hang out too long. It's been about an hour or so, but this is one of those where we just like, we don't know exactly what to talk about, so we'll just answer questions and put some clickbait in the title because that's the normal thing to do with a live stream. Will, how you doing over there?
Good. I'm kind of confused. This guy is putting a bunch of plus marks. I'm just kidding. But
OPM.
yeah, Firefox works fast. I haven't actually tried it.
Yeah, I haven't either. I mean, anything that's not Chrome, I get scared. I don't like change.
Are non-tech YouTubers getting hit? Yeah, they are.
Yep, they are.
Anybody between like 200 and 700,000 probably.
Yeah, I would say the ones who are, I'd say the ones who are at 700K and up, they're doing really well. There's kind of like, there was the first wave, right? A lot of tech tubers started around 2008, 2009, right after YouTube got big. And then the second wave was like 2012. And then now we're in the third wave. The third wave is 2015 to 2017, and it's just getting so saturated. And I think the algorithm is really struggling to prioritize content, not only from a view basis, but also from a sub basis and from just a bunch of other stuff. Maybe CPM plays a role as well. And I know that the advertiser floods are really throwing things off for Google. So you never know.
Talk about the polo you're wearing. You got in the mail.
Yeah. So this polo here, I'm kind of hiding it, but this is like just a generic Science. Oh, my thing's kind of in the way, but a generic Science Studio T-shirt or polo with the YouTube logo on there. I think it's really nice. It feels really comfortable. Makes you look like bigger, right? Because it just fits your body so well. And these were actually made by Tony, Virility PC Customs. Well, can you type in his YouTube account and put that in the description? Tony made the T-shirts, and he apparently, like, I think one of his family members is like an embroiderer or whatever, and he sent these along with some really dope cables that you guys will get to see in a build coming very soon that will be featured at CES. And he's made a lot of cables for us in the past, but he does a lot of really cool custom loops on his channel. I don't know if he's watching right now, but he's been a really good friend, and he's supported me a lot, and he's probably done twice as much for me as I've done for him or been able to do for him. But he's a really cool guy. It is I'm gonna type his name in, so if you guys want to PC Customs, that is Tony. And there's a 1 in there, so mind the 1. It might be earlier. I have to check. Virility. Maybe I just butchered it. Oh, I think I did butcher it. I put the 1 in the wrong place. Virility PC Customs. I think if you type it in like that, it'll still come up. Yep, this is the one here. I'm gonna link his channel for you guys. Ada boom. Ada boom. Show Tony some love. Tony's a really cool guy. He loves what he does too. So, Karamali Q6600. What's up with that, man? Why are you saying Q6600 so much? How much for that CPU? Like, I don't know. 20 bucks, 30, like not even that. I don't know. I'd say around $20. Is CES only for people that have connections with tech companies? No, you can go to CES and enjoy everything there. I mean, like I feel like even if we didn't have connections with tech companies, we would still try to make an effort to go, because there are so many opportunities for people who don't already have connections with tech companies that you could start up and you kind of, like set those fires ablaze if you meet people in the right context. What do we have here? NZ, Jameems, I have heard that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will crash. So if you own any Bitcoins, now is time to sell. What are your thoughts? No clue. Really just going to depend. I mean, the market's been going up and down like crazy. So your best guess is as good as
All
mine.
I've got to say is that nobody believed it when it was 2009, 2010. Nobody. You told them you were playing with Bitcoins. Everyone told you you're an idiot. But I don't know what that means. But
Yeah, Will doesn't know what that means. Will dabbles a little bit in that stuff. He is interested in all that stuff more than I am. I don't know. I've never really gotten into it. A lot of people ask me if I want to do crypto mining and whatnot. I just don't think it's worth the hassle. I never understood your i5 6600K review. Is it good or no? Well, if right now in this context, no, I would go for the 8600K over the 6600K. Prices have completely changed. So any i5 is good for gaming. Just like buying and selling domains back in the day. Ooh. What, like during the tech bubble or right before the tech bubble? Is the Kraken X62 280 millimeter that is indeed big for mini ITX? Oh yeah. Any recommendations on cheap used GPUs for a Ryzen build? Cheap and used, GTX 780. You can go for like some R9 380s, maybe even like a R9, you know, Nano, 390, 390X. You can probably get some old R9 290s too, something along those lines. And then you could go as far back with NVIDIA as maybe 6 series, maybe. I don't know, like 660 around there. I don't know. It's pretty old, but that's about as far back as I would go. I don't think Greg was born when the domain hostage crisis was going on. Will, you know about that?
yeah, we were born, but we weren't. I mean,
That was
we were like
2000, right? I was
yeah, we were like 5 years old.
right before the tech bubble. I mean, looking back on it, yeah, I know generally why the market crashed the way it did, and it's over speculation. But
Yeah, I have an old domain that I bought. The first domain I bought was in 2007, but I like refused to. It's a pointless domain, but I refused to let it go just because like the Whois has 2007 on it.
just bought a bunch of computer parts to build my sister a PC for the holidays, and RAM was $99 for a single stick of 8 gigs. We're gonna end it on that bombshell, folks. RAM prices suck right now, and that's pretty much just all we can really say. Just hold on. Things will get better. They will. We'll have better, faster RAM that won't make a lick of difference in any gaming situation, at least on Intel's side, thanks to Ringbus. Um, and we'll catch you next week. I guess we need to actually have a plan, a game plan next week if we're gonna do this again. The 17th. That's right
Oh
before
yeah,
I leave for Germany. So yeah, we're gonna have some good stuff for you. So stay tuned. We appreciate all of you who decided to stop by this night for the live stream every Sunday night at 9 p.m. I don't think we're gonna do one over the Christmas break, but
9
we'll
p.m.
have one.
Central.
9 p.m. Central. Yeah, that's so 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. Pacific, and then wherever else you are in the world, just do a little math because I'm not that. I don't know all those time zones by heart. But we're gonna get out of here. Will, you have any last thoughts?
Dude, go buy yourself a Science Studio T-shirt. That's my plug.
Yeah, go buy yourself a Science Studio t-shirt. Just go to science.studio/merch. Do it. Just do it. You're gonna like the design. It was a contest we had, and we picked that drawing, or not that drawing, but that design is the winner. I think his name is Muhammad, and he kind of just came up with this from scratch, and I really like the idea behind it.
Yeah,
So we're gonna. What's
we
up?
got extra small all the way to 3XL, so small people,
3XL.
big people.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty basically gonna fit any human form factor at all. They should be good, and you're gonna look good wearing it. Because I mean, come on, it
Ooh,
says
Ryan D wants a Will shirt. It's right below it, bro. Right here.
cop that Will shirt. Do it.
Yeah, I'll give $10 to the first one who buys it.
He's like, oh, there is a Will shirt. I don't even think he knew it when he typed that in.
Oh yeah, there
That's
is.
funny.
Ryan, you committed, bro. That's a verbal contract.
Someone says Blue Snowball or Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti sounds better, just straight up. Man size. There you go. Thanks, dudes, for LGA 775 idea. All right, folks, we're going to leave it there. You got Will Humphreys, I Do Will Things t-shirts. We got Science Studio t-shirts. Be sure to check both of those out. Again, we'll post a link one more time there for those who missed it before. If you want to buy something just in time or just after the holiday season, there you go. Science.studio/merch. Did I do something wrong? Is that why mine's not hyperlinking?
Well, I don't know. I just spammed it a bunch.
I didn't do HTTP. That's why I always forget that. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoy it. We will catch you next time for another Science Studio After Hours.